It's time to explore the next country. I have chosen Azerbaijan. Welcome to Azerbaijan Budget Tour Series. After 1 week in Kazakhstan, I booked my next flight to Baku in Azerbaijan. For the first time, I'm going ahead with the Air Astana flight, and I would give a 4 stars straight away for the experience I had. From Almaty, I booked a one-way ticket to Baku. If you're traveling from UAE on a budget, book your flights through Wizz Air from Abu Dhabi to Baku. For Indian UAE residents, you need to have a visa to visit the country. I would suggest you make the bookings by yourself. First, head to this website and type in your details. I suggest you do this at least 1 to 2 weeks before your planned trip. It cost me $26 and it took 6 days to receive the e-visa. You can also get the e-visa from the Baku airport, but you will have to wait for a long time and they do it on an urgent basis, which will cost you even more. While choosing budgeted airlines, try to pack light and do your check-in before reaching the airport. I was able to exchange my money at the Abu Dhabi airport while heading to Kazakhstan. If you're unable to exchange at your departure airport, you can handle this upon arrival. Here are some things to keep in mind from the airport to your hotel. As I always point out, there are scammers out there. Always confirm the exchange rate before handing over your money. The exchange rate was almost the same in the airport and the city-based currency exchanges. Since flight tickets and hotels were booked ahead, I only had to exchange money for the day tours, food and transportation. It is important to plan your trip thoroughly. Do not make decisions based on others' opinion, especially while traveling as a tourist. Be cautious even with the airport staffs as they can't be trusted every time, because they often recommend private taxis that are ready to scam you with more charges. For added safety, consider downloading taxi applications such as 189, Yango, Lite, and Bolt if public transport isn't your preferred option. I had a bad experience with one of the Bolt taxi drivers from the Baku airport. He came in late but decided to update his app so he could charge us more. He even made a stop without asking us and later explained that he made it to help me buy a SIM card, which I never asked for. Upon arriving at the hotel, he showed me a fake screen with a 40-minute charge when the application just showed 3.5 minutes. Driver was very unprofessional and I had a very unsafe experience in the middle of the night. Luckily, my hotel assisted in sorting this out. While booking taxis, try not to make stops for the trips you hire and cancel the ride immediately even if you see the slightest delay, as they will claim it under the passenger's fault later. The customer care for Bolt wasn't helpful at all in our case. So just be extra careful when it comes to taxi drivers in general. I have only found private taxi scammers before, but in Baku, you can see professional taxi scammers too. The best time to visit Azerbaijan would be from April to October. I had visited in August and would recommend you to visit during September to August so you can avoid the summers and winters during this time. Comparing Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan climate was hotter. Is Azerbaijan cheap for tourists? I would say no. The tours are moderately expensive. When it comes to food, it's almost same as Dubai, but here you can find cheaper food if you are ordering local cuisine. And if you are comparing the transportation cost, they are very affordable and cheaper than Dubai. Wondering how to get around Baku on a budget? Explore the city by making use of the bus and metro services. I mostly explore the city by walking and using the public transport. Metro and bus services are extremely cheap in Baku compared to other countries. You need to purchase one Baki card, which is a card used in the public transportation. It will cost you 2 manat and this can be purchased in the airport, metro stations and even in major hotels. To know more, please go through the description below. Make sure you have an eSIM with data so you can navigate through the city in a better way. Download links are shared in the description below. I suggest not to purchase the SIM from the airport as it is very expensive. I'm here for 7 days and I'll be showing you around the best places to explore in Azerbaijan. Whenever I'm visiting a country, I pick 2 hotels in 2 of the cities. I have chosen to explore Baku and Gabala, 3 days in each place. But I would suggest you stay in Baku and take full day tours to Gabala if you are exploring on your own. Depending on the places you choose, pick a hotel accordingly. I booked my hotel through booking.com again. Hotel was a little far from the old Baku city. Just be aware that some hotels may charge an additional tax during check-in or check-out. Make sure to check if these fees were already included when you booked. Also, it's advisable to pay with a card instead of cash, as some rural hotels or homestays may claim that you haven't paid. Always ask for a receipt as soon as you make a payment. I hope this video was informative and helped you plan your trip to Azerbaijan a little better. Feel free to comment if you need to know more. Share this video with someone who's planning their Baku tour. If you plan to stick around, I'll be sharing places I visited in Azerbaijan in the coming episodes. My recent trip to Kazakhstan was a memorable one. If you want to know more about the visa, insurance, flights, hotel, and itinerary, go ahead and watch the Kazakhstan series on the iCards above. Keep watching, escape to find peace.